Hello, Sovereign back again. Let's... Oh dear lord. I almost forgot to glide.
Just have to expose the core and get
So
those over.
you're going to come through there. And I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Oh damn, what am I... This area is really uneven. Damn it. What did I attach it? Oh, I attached it to that. Yeah, I can do one more. There we go. Hopefully that, you know, distracts it or lures it over here. Please lure it over here. I need to get you ready because I need to take off. Or else I need to change you up. Really got to prepare for this thing. It's evil. No, already acquired. Yep, equip that. Alright, let's go. I want to get this one and hopefully the other cauldron done in this episode.
Well, that can't be good.
Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. No! You missed it. Okay, back over here, big guy. There you go. What the hell? Holy. I have no idea what happened to it. Why am I all slow and stuck? Why is it all sticky? What? Wait, is that explosive? I don't think it's explosive. And whatever it is worn off. Dark Souls rolling! No. Here we go. I understand the tail may not be doing much for it right now, and I really should be focusing on the exhaust pipes on its thing, so I can't do the whole jumping fire thing. They are much harder to hit. I need to get rid of all its plates, to be honest. All of the plates of armor are just... Okay. Okay. Don't have the right thing equipped. I was hoping to rope it down so I can get rid of the exhausts.
Don't have enough stamina yet.
Come on. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was much easier. Clearly I was just taking my time and not doing it right last time. Perfect. This is the tail. No, it is not. Where's the tail? There we go. Thank you. Ow, 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 ow. Maybe I should have loaded over there, I may have heard it. So, I know Season 4 of Stranger Things is coming out. I think it's the last episode that's the final one to come out. I've been watching it, well, I rewatched all of it since I never finished Season 6. Well, not Season 6, Season... Yes! Finally, Leap Lasher. Lynn Hawks, nice. Lancerhorn, nice. Longleg, nice. Ooh, Claw Strider. Skydrifter. Hello back. These ones are incomplete, so I need to do them. Ravager. I haven't seen that many Ravagers. Or Snapmaws. Roller back. Cool. Yes, I never finished Season 3. What?
There seems to be a tall neck blocking this platform. I'll have to find a different exit.
Seriously? That's kind of awesome.
Room underneath the core. Maybe I can can squeeze through.
Okay, that is awesome.
Does it? Fall.
There we go. Yes, I don't finish season 3. Sorry, not 6, because there's a God 6 yet. And I like season 3. I like season 2. I think the best. I think that's my favourite one because where Max gets introduced, and I really like Max and oh god, what's his name? Oh god, the other kid's freaking name. The one she's interested in, the one she gets together with. I really like him and her together. God, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Almost there.
Which is weird because like I just watched it. I just rewatched all of it. It's because I watched season 3 and he's not, as it means season 4, and he's kind of the bad guy to start with. Well, he's not really the bad guy. He's on the bad team. And I didn't like the start of season 4. I'll be totally honest. The whole high school premise thing, it's been done a lot. I don't really care for it at this point. Granted, they are moving into high school, so it's understandable that they're going to go with that theme. And especially with like Elle being rejected at the start, it felt quite, wasn't my thing. I came for a supernatural, sci-fi, upside down, creepy ass show. Got high school drama of bullying, which is just great.
Tonic's not going anywhere soon.
But I do think it got better. I do very much like the fact that they went to the upside down, like whatever her face is. I forgot her face. What's her face called? I can't remember what she's called. Robin and not Robin. That's not the one I forgot. The other one. Thingy's sister. It's weird because she's like a really big character as well. I can't remember her name for the life of me. So Steve, Robin. I can't believe I remembered Eddie, but I can't remember Thingy's name. I think it starts with an A. Who knows? So they all went to the upside down, which is something I really want. I really want them to do more. I really want them to explore the upside down. And it did confirm. Oh yeah, I guess I should have said spoilers. So spoilers, I suppose. Sorry about that. It did confirm something I was thinking. Well, something I was unsure about. Was the Vantu, the mage dude, the black wizard, was he another, like, just put them in tiers. We'll call the Demogorgons beta monsters because they work under someone. They work for the Mind Flayer. Whereas the Mind Flayer would be considered Alpha class. I was curious whether it was another Alpha class, so it was working on its own, or if it was like the Demogorgon. No, if it was like yeah, if it was like the Demogorgon, it was sort of like beneath something stronger, something bigger. And at first I did think it was on its own, and I was originally like, oh well, where's the Mind Flayer? Where is it gone? Why didn't we see this thing in any of the other seasons? But then it occurred to me that the Upside Down is just straight up another world. Of course it would have more than just the creatures we saw. We've only seen two creatures, the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgon. So naturally it occurred to me that I was being stupid and more monsters would obviously be around. Granted, I didn't know the capacity to which the world was filled.
That's why the cauldron won't release the tonic.
But I did know that it probably was filled with monsters. So now we've seen 4 types. So we've seen the flying ones, the Mind Flayer, Demogorgon, and Mage. Now I would really like if we spent more time in the Upside Down. because it is essentially just another world with its own like ecosystem and stuff. Granted, that ecosystem is dying, it's rotting and dead, and it's all connected together through a hive mind, but it is still an ecosystem. It has its own like creatures and monsters. Although, granted, the Vantu... Oh god. I can't remember its goddamn name. It's not just a creature from the Upside Down, though. It's a person that was corrupted. Like, still spoilers for the latest episode. It's not just something from the Upside Down. It wasn't something that was born there or made there like the Demigorgons or like the Mind Flayer. It was something that was brought there and corrupted. Well, not really brought, it was forced. He was forced. Like Elle doing that, forcing him there, that was awesome, but it also makes me very mad of how inconsistent her powers are. Because he had full control over his. He was top dog, essentially. He knew what he was doing, he knew how to do it, and he was in full control, whereas she gets emotional and her powers fluctuate massively. And that just, it annoys me a lot, because we've had 4 seasons of that. Granted, in one of the seasons she does get control. In season 2, I believe it is, start of season 2, where she's living with Hopper, she is in control of her powers. However, they're not as powerful. Like, clearly the repressed memories... Should it? Clearly the repressed memories are dulling her powers. She's deliberately forgetting what happened, and therefore making herself weaker. Which is annoying. It's annoying when that happens. I didn't like it in Seven Deadly Sins with Meliodas. Granted, I didn't really care about Seven Deadly Sins or Meliodas. But it's happening here as well, and I don't care for it. I prefer, just personally, steady progress. Steady progress where the character gets stronger, instead of uncovering strength they already had. Granted, rage boosts, I think, are something different. It is basically the swelling of your normal power into something larger. Whereas hidden power is power that has always been there, but it is repressed. Because the thing is, these memories started coming out randomly. She started remembering this randomly. It wasn't like there was anything special, she was just being bullied and suddenly she remembered it. So surely there would have been something else at some point during the last 3 seasons previous that would have reminded her of everything. That would have reminded her of what happened. But no, nothing like that happened. Instead, she didn't remember at all, and it makes me... It does make me wonder if they came up with it just on the spot. Granted, I definitely wouldn't prefer that. I would prefer if they had it all planned out from the beginning, but it doesn't seem likely given the context, given what's happened. So it's just, I don't know how to feel about it. Also, all the relationship stuff, it's weird. I feel like it isn't needed. Granted, not that it's not needed. I think it's good to have some romance in there. The kids, essentially, they need to act like kids. One of the things I criticize Bleach for, because I love Bleach so much, but he never gets to act like a kid. He is a kid forced into killing and into fighting. And it's just, I feel horrible for Ichigo that he has to go through that, considering his age. He is mature for his age, but he's still a kid. Like, he's still only, like, I think 17 by the end of the series. Well, end of the Bleach series, not the Hell Arc stuff. In the Hell Arc, he's, like, fully grown up and got a kid and stuff.
Heads in place. guy's fixed.
But yeah, so they are kids, so they should act like kids, but I feel like they shouldn't have made it such a massive focus.
Maybe if I override the
Like,
tarmac,
it is a massive
Shockwave
focus,
will
the
break
fact that the couples are all like having problems. Also, I don't know what's happening with Will. I think he likes the other kid's face, Steve. No, it's not Steve, is it? God, I'm horrible at names. Yes, I think he likes him, the main character essentially of season 1, the one who likes Elle. And I don't mind that. Granted, I understand why he's keeping it a secret. If that is the case, I understand why it's kept a secret, because like he's going out with Elle and he knows that he probably won't like him in that way, they're just best friends. Granted, if it's not that, that's fine. Something I understand. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there we go.
It worked.
So it's just, and everything with Elle, I don't mind her going through the whole repressed memory thing. I do think it's good that she's getting through all this stuff, that she's remembering what happened, that she remembers that she isn't the cause, she isn't the one who hurt and killed everyone else.
Feels good to breathe some fresh air again.
Though it does bring out some more questions. For one, where the hell has the dude been? Like the leader dude, the one who's in control. One, he's not really in control now, but he was in control. Critical boost. Melee detonator. I don't know, I'll attach it and see. Resonator build up. Good, and what would you? Power attack, awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna get all these. Just makes things easier. Yeah, so it does make me curious. Where the hell has he been? What's he been doing? He was working towards recreating one because he knew he couldn't control him. And then after season 1, he just disappears, and you expect me to believe he didn't, continue his experiments? I mean, he disappeared, and it doesn't say like he was locked up or anything. He was supposedly killed, but clearly that was wrong. So what the hell has he been doing? I don't know, it's just, it brings about more questions which I don't have the answers to, and I feel like we should have the answers to. But we of course just don't. So it's somewhat annoying. Then again, I do understand. Yeah, they want to make a long-running series, which why wouldn't they? They're making a ton of money off of it, which is understandable. It's a great series. It's just certain things in the newer season which I personally didn't care for. Well, that did not go as planned. Plus, the whole Jonathan thing, I have no idea what's going on there. I think the vibe I got is they're both trying to do the best thing for one another, but it's counteracting each other in like stupid ways. Like they both want each other to be happy. She wanted him to come, and he wanted her to go there. But they both are acting like they don't care because they want the other one to be happy. Which is stupid. It's a stupid plotline. Okay? See, the whole her and Steve thing that's developing, I don't mind it so long as they don't actually cheat, essentially. So long as maybe she calls Jonathan and they talk and she's like, this isn't working out. And then her and Steve develop into like a better relationship than what they had in season 1. I wouldn't mind that at all. I just really hope they don't go the cheating route. Please don't. It's just, please don't. It's just going to end badly. It's unnecessary drama, considering the massive stakes the show already has. Also, I don't know if they're going to wrap it up in one season. I don't think they can. They know of how to get to the Upside Down now. However, they don't know how they're going to beat him. They don't know that he's connected to El. They don't know that he's a very powerful psychic. I just don't think they're going to be able to beat him in one episode. Granted, they can make it like 2 hours long if they want, to try to wrap up everything they can and prepare for the next season where they are going to have to fight him. But honestly, I don't think they're going to be able to wrap it up. So I think they're just setting up for the next season. Which I don't mind, don't get me wrong. I don't mind that. Setting up is perfectly fine. AOT did it and I love AOT. Granted, they should have just called it Season 5 instead of Season 4 Part 3, I think it is. It's just stupid, just call it Season 5. No, why would I use that? I need to get rid of that. Yeah, so my thoughts on Stranger Things. I like Elle, kind of, not really. She's alright. Very traumatized, but I don't really care about her too much. I don't really care about her boyfriend too much. Don't care for them. Steve and Dustin and... not Will, but the other kid. Oh god, what's the other kid's name? I can't remember his goddamn name.
Good use of this.
I don't know. I don't know his name, but they are my favourite characters, definitely. Robin as well, she's amazing. Sinclair, that's... I'll just call him Sinclair, that's his last name. It's what the jock dude kept calling him, so it's the one I know. It's one that comes to mind. So, Sinclair, he was awesome. He wanted to help. He did want to fit in, which is understandable. He was feeling pressured at the start of the season, but he did run off. He did go to his friends to try to find them and help them. So he did turn away from the dudes. What's their faces? The jock dudes. So I wouldn't say he betrayed them, because he led the jock dudes to a false location, essentially. Oh, you're not a bad guy. He tricked them. He led them to the wrong location so they didn't find Elle. Well, they didn't find Eddie. Which is awesome. Go to the start of the climb. Yep, okay.
More rebels.
Yep. Holy...
Calls the rest to leave.
It's a bear!
Stand against it.
Have I seen one? Fireclaw sounds familiar. Oh my god, it's a giant bear! Well, it was a new class, so I guess I haven't seen one before. It's like full of muscle. Oh, that's beautiful. I want to ride one. Can I ride it? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Locked. Not rideable. No! God damn it! Wait a minute. What was that? What was that? Traversal. Okay. I thought it was like a grapple thing. That was weird. I need to kill some of you to get your parts so I can override you. Yeah, so I really don't care for the other dude, the kid dude who's like the main character of season 1, because he's a douche. He's such a douche. Oh god, I hate him. I think he's awful. I think he's rude. I think he's mean, disrespectful. I mean, just look at how he treats Hop in season 2. Like, the dude's basically her father. You should be trying to get his approval. Not swearing at him. Jesus. Then again, I guess hormones and puberty and crap. I don't know what age they are in that, so that's not even an excuse. This is beautiful, though. That's where we found one of these coordinates. Not sure. So anyway, besides Stranger Things, I haven't really been doing much. Oh, I've been watching a new anime, Love After World Domination. I love it.
Is that a culture?
I love it so
It's
much.
underwater and heavily guarded. But if I can get to its
That's
core,
a snap
I
mole.
should be able to find data to revive new machines.
No, that's a shell snapper.
Is that a machine or a walking fortress?
Bit of both.
Be
Shell snapper, Jesus.
careful.
Not my problem.
I can't find it underwater. I have to sneak past it. This scout might give me some cover. Looks like I can swim down there.
Come on. Here we go. So Mike. I don't like Mike. Yes, I did look up the names while you weren't looking. Don't worry about it. Mike is... I don't like him. Will, I find kind of boring. He's kind of stagnant as a character. He's weak, to say the least.
You can't reach me.
I think he's weak of mind, weak of body, and he doesn't do anything to change it. He doesn't seem to grow. I think... Do any of the characters... Steve grows. Steve grows a lot, and I do love his growth. And her growth is awesome, but Nancy, that's the name of the other one. Nancy doesn't seem to grow either. She's just... It's hard to pin down what she is. She's just rude and self-absorbed a lot of the time. Well, not rude like Mike is. I don't think she's like that. She's much more respectful than Mike is. Although with that said, in Season 2...
Find the core and get those machine overrides.
No, Season 3, when she and Jonathan are working the job, she doesn't take his feelings into consideration at all when they get fired. Like, she's just mad that she got fired, and she doesn't really
That crate.
take into account what happened to him.
Climb onto the ledge.
Along with that, what makes it worse is Jonathan's own weakness. He is a learner. He doesn't really disagree with her because he just likes having her around so much. So he is essentially stuck. Because he's mad about getting fired, but he can't do anything because he still wants to be with her and still
Be able to climb
really likes her and loves her.
No, you
Which they just seem to forget in Season 4. Because he doesn't message her, he doesn't do anything. Granted, we know he's going to...
way out of this room.
We know he's going to a different college. Because he says so.
I'm gonna climb up around here.
He says he's not going to go to college with her. Because he, I think, failed.
Too close.
Or he for some reason he can't go to college with her. And he's going to college with his friend. And he hasn't told her because he knows that she will want to go with him. He knows that she will try to leave the college she's going to in order to go with him.
The current's moving the crate.
And I do think it's nice that he's looking out for her. And I do think she gets a bit kinder in Season 4. But still, it's a stupid plot line. It's just, they're not communicating and that's it. That's the whole plot line. They're not communicating about what they want. And so neither of them are getting what they want. He wants to be with her, she wants to be with him, but none of that's happening because he is stupid and go to a different college to not say a good thing. And she... Actually... don't know what she's not reaching out. Well, she is trying to reach out and he's not picking up. So the fault mostly lies with Jonathan. Because he's not communicating at all. He's not sharing anything. He's making it harder for them to be a couple. Which is weird because he supposedly loves her. which I think is bullcrap. I just have a lot to say about it since I just rewatched it. Season 4 was fine. I did not particularly enjoy Vantu to begin with. However, later into the season, I've come around on him. I do like him now. Especially since we got the backstory of who he is, what he is. So I do really enjoy him now. It's just, if I rewatch, I really don't want to have to go through all the freaking high school bullying scenes again. Because it's just like, every high school freaking show. And it's just very, very annoying, to say the least. I'm sorry if some people love the show and you don't like me badgering on it. I know when I watch something about someone criticizing a show I love, I really don't enjoy. I'm like, I'm talking about it in my head like, oh, well, it does this for this reason, or this happened for this reason. I do understand that. And so if I've upset you while talking about it, I do want to apologize for doing that. I didn't mean to be mean or rude about it. I'm just trying to give my thoughts on why, personally, I don't really enjoy it. Seriously. Well, it's not that I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It's just some things I find annoying. I would really like there to be more growth for the characters. Mike in particular, he feels like there's no growth at all. Like, he's gotten a bit more tolerant, I guess. But that's about it. He still shouts, still swears at everyone. And it's hard to really get attached to characters you don't feel like are moving. Like Robin and Steve, they are growing, they are developing as characters, which is weird because Robin has only been in for 2 seasons at this point. The others are 4 seasons deep. And it only feels like some of them are actually growing. Dustin, I don't think has changed much either, but I do think there's a difference in that his character is already understanding of how he's supposed to act. He's already polite when he needs to be, kind when he needs to be. He understands how to treat people, how to act in certain situations. That is purge water, that is not frost. I'm going to die to this thing. Plus, Dustin is just... he's supposed to be like comedy relief and a genius all mixed into one, I suppose. Which I do think he does pretty well. He's really funny. He's one of my favourite characters. And I'm going to make no lie about it. There is favoritism. I definitely have favoritism towards him. Him and Robin and Steve. So there's no doubt about that. But at the same time, he is trying to grow. He is a stronger person, smarter person. He's not giving up who he is, necessarily. Like, I think Sinclair did it a bit when he didn't give in to who he was when joining the basketball team. He's just doing something else he enjoys. He didn't give up who he was. However, hunting his friends with the basketball team was giving up who he was a bit. Granted, he did go back on this decision, which I'm very happy about. So you can't fault him for it too much. You can still fault him for it, but not too heavily. I feel like I'm rambling and I forgot if I had a point. Did I have a point? Maybe. Who knows? So all the stuff I said aside, I do really enjoy the show. I just wish it was more original in certain areas, I guess. Because the concept, the Upside Down, it's not exactly like the first of its kind, but it is really good. I do really like it. The fact they're naming all the monsters after D&D characters. I don't personally play D&D, but I do think it's cool that they're incorporating it because of the kids' attachment to the game, their fondness for the game. Also, they made a load of promises at the end of season 3 about.
Override it from here.
Wait, can I? No, I can't. Yeah, they made a load of promises about them staying in touch and Will not finding anyone else to D&D with, as he was gonna, like, he didn't need to go with another party. And Thingy and that made no such deal, so I'm not gonna fault them for that. They joined Hellfire Club and that's fine. They made no deals about, oh, we're gonna wait off and joining another party as well. They want to play D&D, they play D&D. I understand it. However, it doesn't sound like they ever, got together to plan out how they were going to meet up and do it. I think they planned to do it, I think over spring break. Well, no, they didn't, because Thingy planned to go over there. Will didn't plan to go over to them to play D&D. He didn't plan to go back to Hawkins, which I understand him not going there. He has traumatic memories. Then again, they all do. They all have traumatic memories, yet they're all still there. Granted, some of them can't leave because of the parents and stuff. They're still young, still kids. However, some people that can leave are still there. So I wouldn't really say trauma is necessarily a thing they can use to say why he didn't attempt to reach out more. Then again, there's no attempts for why, there's no reason for why Mike didn't reach out more. Like, Will brings up the point that Mike didn't reach out. He wrote to Elle a bunch of times, but he never wrote to Will as much. Like, nearly as much. I don't think he ever wrote to him, like, once. No, not once, but he basically never wrote to him, despite the fact that he was constantly keeping in touch with Elle. And Mike makes up the whole thing of, she's my girlfriend, but at the same time, he is supposed to be like your best friend. Or at least one of the three. One of them has given up on you. The other, well, not really given up, but he's got into a different hobby, so he's not, playing around as much. Another you do still play with, D&D and stuff, but that's missing quite a few party members at that point. You're missing 2 of your original, and that's not counting Max, who is distancing himself from everyone because of what happened with Billy, which I don't understand that either. Why exactly does she feel responsible? What could she have done in that situation? The moment he stepped in to stop the Mind Flayer was the moment he died. She had no chance to get in there and save him, because there is no way she would have been able to stop the Mind Flayer from attacking him. Therefore, I don't understand her trauma. Is maybe survivor's guilt, but that has its limitations. I understand if she's traumatized by his death. She wanted to be closer to him because they were supposed to be siblings. She wants to be closer. But she should not feel responsible for his death, which is where I kind of take issue. Granted, I do like that they didn't kill her because I do really like her character. It just seems like whenever something good happens, they skip a month, act like everything's alright, and then in the next season, things are going bad again. Because we saw in season 2, I believe it was. Oh god, I'm mixing up my seasons. No, we saw in season 3, he's still connected to the Mind Flayer. How things haven't really changed in that department. And that he spat up something weird when he came back. So clearly things aren't going the best. Along with that, they just replaced one issue with another. Which is, the first issue was with the whole, them being nerds and having bullying problems. And in the next one, the guys are freaking so enamored with their girlfriends they can't even go to see one of their friends when he comes back from like a month away. And they can't go around to playing D&D together because they're so focused on trying to make the other people happy. which is they're letting their girlfriends consume their lives. They're not taking into account their own likes and their own friends' feelings.
Where's the water? The last one.
Plus, Elle is unhappy because she's locked away in Hobbs's house because, of course, he doesn't want her to leave because he wants her to be safe. So it just seems like when one problem gets fixed, they just replace it with another one. And it's frustrating that they seem to make so little, next to no progress in the, just normal lives. In the fight against, the Upside Down stuff, sure they win,
Goes further back.
but it's only temporary. Granted, I don't mind that because, well, they need more Upside Down stuff to keep the show going. It wouldn't be nearly as interesting if it was just like a school drama, which it is, which the start of season 4 feels
The
like.
tunnel looks like it leads out of here. How to reach it?
Yes, how? But we can't push this thing underwater. Can we? No. No, we can't.
I need to find something that can get to that.
I don't know. I'm gonna start going on about Stranger Things, because whilst I do enjoy it, very clearly by my rant, I do have quite a few problems with it. I probably will rewatch it, but if I do, I'll skip over the stuff with Elle and the bullying and the crap, because it just seems like unnecessary drama. Is this where I came from? The hell? The hell is this? Is this where the things came from, actually? Never mind. And where am I at with the episode? Spent well, not an entire episode, but a lot of an episode just complaining about a show, which a lot of people love and will probably not like me for complaining about. But it's fine. I do understand if people are unhappy with what I talked about. It is my opinion after all, and definitely won't be pushing it on anyone.
Glide in?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, but then... Oh, wait, no, that fell down. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, that will help. I was wondering how we get up there without the crate, but since that thing fell down, should just be able to pull this thing over, right?
A rail. Doesn't look like I can reach it.
Come on. So, Mike is annoying, Dustin is awesome, Will is
There we go.
boring,
Climb up from here.
and Sinclair is alright. He's probably my second favourite of them. Oh, hello.
There's the core.
As for the other cast members, Steve is my favourite, Robin's favourite,
There's the crate in the tunnel.
whatever face, boring again,
Here goes nothing.
oppressive, kind of self-centered, which she does work on. I do think she's gone a lot better at. So by season 4 she is much better at caring about others. Eddie, no thoughts on him. He seems like just a minor character that will probably fade away after season 4 or die.
This looks busy.
Seriously, we're still not done here? Oh dear lord. You, what the hell are you? Ape Explorer. So I may need to leave things. little one. So I'm gonna leave things there. I'm sorry I did most of just complaining during this episode. I really didn't mean to. That was my bad. Don't need that, do you? Okay. I'll take you. I'll take you. Okay. I'm gonna leave things there. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and I'll see you all later. To be honest, I'm probably gonna just run through the rest of this thing by myself and then just start the next episode up when I get to the boss.